Racing towards 270. Good evening again, everyone, from election headquarters. I'm Steve Hensley.
And I'm Neil Middleton. Will Hillary Clinton shatter the so-called glass ceiling, or will Donald Trump shake up establishment politics?
Tonight, those are two questions America awaits the answer to. Meanwhile, here in Kentucky, the winner will take home 8 electoral votes. And we have just been told, I believe the race has already been called here in Kentucky for Trump. Is that right? That is correct. The race in Kentucky, which is really no surprise.
No surprise.
No surprise. Then you can see the latest numbers. They're only 4% in, but the margin is so big. The Associated Press has gone ahead and called that race for Donald Trump. And I want to also let you know that Donald Trump has also won Indiana and Hillary Clinton has won Vermont. So 3 states have just been called. Donald Trump wins Indiana and Kentucky. Hillary Clinton wins Vermont. And let me see, I think I saw, yes, Republican Rand Paul of Kentucky has been reelected. The Associated Press has already called that race here in Kentucky. Rand Paul wins Kentucky, wins re-election over Lexington Mayor Jim Gray. Let's go back. We'll get to the U.S. Senate race in just a moment. We want to go back to the presidential race briefly and begin our Campaign 2016 special coverage with CBS's Weijia Jiang at Hillary Clinton's headquarters.
Cheering crowds greeted Hillary Clinton as she arrived to vote in Chappaqua, New York. The Democratic candidate said voting for herself was humbling.
I know how much responsibility goes with this, and so many people are counting on the outcome of this election.
Former President Bill Clinton says he's already getting used to the idea of being the country's first gentleman.
It's felt that way for several years now. I'm good.
As the polls opened, voters faced long lines. Pennsylvania is one of the battleground states, and Clinton campaign workers went door to door to get out the vote. These Philadelphia voters didn't need a reminder.
I think Hillary will make a difference, whereas Trump, I see him as for himself.
A national exit poll asked voters if they thought the country was on the right or wrong track. 61% said the wrong track. I'm Weijia Jiang at Clinton headquarters.
I'm Jamie Yukas at Trump headquarters. That same poll asked voters what they look for most in a candidate. The highest number at 38% said someone who could bring about change.
Donald Trump voted at a polling place near his home in New York City. Trump gave children high fives and talked with voters before casting his ballot.
Did you vote?
Trump said he was encouraged by early returns.
We'll see what happens. It'll be an interesting day.
The Republican presidential nominee called it a tremendous honor to run for president. Paul Canton voted for Trump.
Why are you voting for Donald Trump?
Because we do need change in Washington, and because of all the corruption that's been going on and all the cover-ups.
Other voters are just relieved that the mudslinging is coming to an end.
I'm exhausted. So glad it's over.
Jamie Yukas, CBS News, New York.
Now, Kentucky is a winner-take-all state with 8 electoral votes. And again, the race has already been called for Donald Trump. Donald Trump wins Kentucky. Democrats have not won a presidential election in Kentucky since Bill Clinton won here in 1992 and 1996. Since then, Republicans have owned election night in Kentucky, winning 4 straight here in the Bluegrass State.